So I just recorded this whole intro and realized that I didn't record. I forgot to hit the record button. Anyway, uh, yeah, so we're back at it. I haven't been fishing in a while. Well, I've been fishing, but I haven't been recording. I haven't been filming. Um, Things have just been kind of busy. But, you know, we're back at it today. Back in one of my favorite spots. I like this area. It's secluded. No one's really around. It's just me and geese and duck. But yeah, it's a fun spot, and I like filming here, so I don't have to worry about people thinking I'm crazy talking to myself. But anyway, on the left rod we're fishing for catfish. On the right one we're fishing for carp. As it gets darker, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. As it gets darker, we'll probably switch over to catfish only. For carp, we're using pack bait. We've talked about it before, but it's panko breadcrumbs, strawberry jello powder, and sweet corn canned. The jello powder can be anything. I like using strawberry. I like the color. I like the smell. The fish seem to like it, so you know it goes quite well. On the corn, I'm also I made my own CSL syrup. If it works out, great. I might even give you guys the recipe. If it doesn't, then so be it. You know, at least we tried. For catfish, we're using marine halibut pellets and some spod PVA mix inside of PVA bags. Not bags, but mesh. This kind of stuff. You kind of like, put the pellets in here. Tie at the end, tie at the other end, cut it and tie it and then send it out. It's like a legal way of chumming, since chumming is not legal in California. And on top of the bait for the catfish, I'm also sprinkling some menhaden oil. That should get them interested at least. The only thing I'm really worried about today is it's quite warm. It's beginning of April. I know in other states, in other parts of the country, and even the world, catfish tend to spawn around June. Really? Yeah, these geese won't shut up. Anyway, they spawn later in the summer or early in the summer, but it's April now, and it's been hot. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're spawning. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll catch a few tonight. Probably going to be here till late in the evening. I brought food. Probably going to cook dinner here. Enjoy my evening. So hopefully the bite's good and we're having a good time. I'll be back when we get a bite. We've got a small one. Oh, it's in the rocks. It just swam in the rocks. Son of a... Wow. So right under this thing, there's like a little dip and then it goes in. And the fish freaking knew it. It swam in there and it's just like hunkered down there. So the only thing I can really do right now is just wait until it swims back out. There's nothing I can do. I either cut my line or just, or just wait it out. It just went in and it just hunkered down. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how smart these fish are. All right, well, unfortunately, I did have to cut my line loose, retied everything, rebait it, cast it out to the same spot. So I guess going forward, especially if the fish is smaller, once they get down to here, I'm going to have to control them and keep them from the bottom. Hard to do with a catfish, but it's what I have to do. If that happens again, I'm moving. I'm not doing this again. I can see my line right there. The one that I cut. It's braid line, so it floats up. So not an ideal situation. So I'm gonna have to do my best to control the fish, so they don't swim under this peninsula. I guess there's like a little hole underneath, and when they see it, instincts say go hide in there. So just gonna have to do my best to see if I can keep them under control and keep them off the bottom, and net them as soon as possible. Larger blue cats, I'm not too worried about it. I don't think the hole is big enough for a 20+ pound blue cat, but anything smaller, especially under 10, yeah, it'll probably happen again. It's just instinct. They're going to want to go in there. So we'll see what happens, man. But bite at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, that's a promising sign. Another thing I forgot to mention is birds are basically right where I'm fishing, so that's a good sign. In the olden days, you don't have a fish finder, follow the birds. That's where the fish are going to be. They're here eating all the bait fish. Well, guess who else eats the bait fish? The predators, and beneath the surface. So as I'm sure you can see them hovering over there. So normally it's a good sign. That means the bait fish are around here. So one more important factor that's keeping me here. So I'm gonna try something new, something different. This is what's called ground bait, and it's just like powder, basically. What you do is you add a little bit of lake water into it, mix it up until it gets like a kind of sticky a little bit, but not too wet. You let it sit for about 10 minutes. That's so for it to fully absorb the water. And then you slap it onto a method feeder, just like you would with like pack bait and stuff, and send it out. The composition of this is marine halibut pellet and some other stuff. You can see like the little black spots in there. Those are usually the crushed up pellets. So I'm going to put a little bit of lake water into it, mix it up a little bit, wait a little bit, and then I'll reel up the catfish rig and put this on there instead, and also send out the pellets as well in the PVA mesh. So here's how this works. Just adding a little bit of water. Yeah, not a whole lot. As you can see, it's just a little bit of water. Kind of shake it up a little bit and then just mix it. You don't want to be doing too much at a time. It does dry out, and then you're going to have to add more water, and it just kind of loses a little bit of its consistency. Normally it's okay to add more water to it. I just kind of like to do this once and just use it. If it's a really hot day, then it's definitely going to dry out and you're going to have to add water to it. But as you can see, it's kind of gotten a little bit more sticky, and if you press it, it kind of forms that, but it's supposed to crumble like this. But again, it's best to kind of just leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes until it fully gets like absorbed. And then when you put it on a method feeder, it sticks, it stays on. But once it hits the water, then you'll get that little bit of a cloud build up, and it draws the fish in. I'm not going to say this is better than what I've been doing, but since I have a lot of time today, it's nice to experiment and just kind of not rush things and just try new things, try new methods. I've tried this before. I came out here a few weeks ago for an evening session and caught 2 or 3 channel cats like this. So I do know it works, and I do know that fish do like the scent and whatever the heck this thing disperses, the cloud and all that. So now it looks pretty good. You can actually cast this out already, but again, if you let it sit for a little bit longer, especially if you're not in a rush, you're going to have a better result, especially with it sticking to your method feeder and not flying off as you're casting. Another thing to mention is this isn't the type of thing you can bomb away, 50 yards, 100 yards away. It does fly off the method feeder if you're casting it too hard. So, but if you're casting about, I don't know, 20 to 30 yards away, kind of gentle casts and stuff, you can't do like a pendulum cast or anything like that. But I'm not fishing real far away anyway. There's a nice little drop off here. I cast out there, and then as soon as the evening comes around, I'll cast even closer to shore, because they do tend to move up a little bit closer to shore to chase the bait fish and stuff. So yeah, ground bait. We've got a fish on. I mean, not the fish we were going for, but a fish nonetheless. I mean, I don't know. Can I complain? Probably not. Channel cats are not my favorite, especially this size, but I'll take it. Off you go. Here's the thing though, they all seem to be wanting to go right under here. So I had to like really be aggressive when I brought it closer to shore. So that's the ticket. As soon as they get close, I gotta raise the rod up. You risk, losing the fish that way, but I'd rather lose a small fish like that than lose more gear and possibly harm the fish. So whatever. Second fish of the day, not too bad. Guys, I think we found the hole, and this one's bigger. This one's definitely bigger. Probably still a channel cat. Yeah, it's acting like a channel cat, but oh man, I mean, it's got pull. Could be a blue. I mean, this. No, it's a channel. Oh no, it's a. I can't tell. No, it's a bigger channel. Yeah, now that this is a respectable channel for cat for sure. Let's just keep it away from the freaking thing. Come on, baby, don't go down there. Oh yeah, this is a good channel. Yeah, baby. Now this is a catfish, guys. Oh yeah. Absolutely. This is a good channel cat. I mean, I've caught bigger than this, but holy moly. All right, I'm gonna go get some pliers. You stay right here. I'll be right back. All right, let's get this bad boy unhooked. This guy ain't no joke, I'll tell you guys. Where's my hook? Oh, there it is. All right. He's nicely hooked right there. Don't bite down. Last time I put my finger in his mouth, I got bit so hard I was bleeding, so I'm trying to be cautious. See, with blues, you can easily get in there. These are number 2 size hooks, so they're a little bit smaller than your 10-aught circle hooks that people normally use, but I got it. All right. What a fish, guys. Look at this guy. All right, settle down. Settle down, boy. Look at this dude. This is a good cat, guys. Look at this guy. All right. This is a good channel cat. If I had to guess, I don't know, maybe 8 pounds, maybe more. I'm not gonna weigh it. I've caught bigger ones than this. This is not my PB, but this is a good size. All right, let's let him go. See you later, bud. All right, I think I may have found a hole. That's 2 from the same exact spot. So let's get our baits out to the same spot and see if we can go 3 for 3. All right, guys. Hopefully the fish give me some time to make dinner. I've got my portable stove here. Got my pan, my spices, avocado oil, some chicken thigh. I've got my vegetables that I cut up at home and some potatoes. So let's get cooking. So for those of you who are interested, like I said, it's a chicken thigh, just 1 piece. And the vegetables, I've got cut up little tomatoes, bell peppers, white onions, and baby tomatoes. For the seasoning, salt, pepper, obviously, paprika, cumin, and some thyme. So we'll just let this cook, caramelize those onions, and enjoy our food, hopefully by not being interrupted by fish. And then they can interrupt me as much as they want. Well, I got sidetracked with rebaiting and ended up burning my onions. But the rest of it is good. Plus, little crispy onions never hurt anybody. Cheers. All right, guys. Well, as I mentioned before, I got fed up with the carp. If you're not going to bite, you're not getting any bait. So I switched everything up on the carp rod, and now we're fishing pretty much almost identically. This left one is cast out that way, where I thought I found a hole where I caught those fish. This one is kind of straight ahead. That's a very shallow flat. If I had to guess, maybe no more than 4 to 5 feet. Just, trying something. If it doesn't work out, 15, 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour, let's give it half an hour. If nothing happens, I'll change the placement of this rod. Maybe cast it out like further that way or so. But now that we've got some food in our belly, it's time to get back to work. Man, I was starving. While I was cooking, I realized that all I had today was a banana, a little bit of yogurt, and an egg. That's not normal. not for my standards. It's good. I need to lose a little bit of weight, but that's just unhealthy levels. So I'm glad I got some food in me. Had a bit of something to drink, and ready to take on those cats. It's after dark now. I don't know if you guys caught a glimpse of the last channel cat that I just pulled out. Couldn't really film much because I was on the phone in my ears. But yeah, just as I expected, the channel cat bite picks up right after dark. It's actually 8:15 right now. So I'm still. Persistence, right? I still have a carp rig out. Why? Because I see them jumping. But honestly, if I catch anything on this rod, it's probably going to be a channel cat. They do eat pack bait, they do eat corn. So if I do get a bite on it, it's probably most likely going to be a channel cat. I'd be really happy with a carp, but I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, the channel cats are still there. Fourth fish today. I really hope you guys got to see something at least, but I'll have to look at it when I get home. And boom, here's another one. All right, here we go. Oh, this one's pulling drag. It's not a big one, but it's a feisty one. Ah, it just came off. Oh well. That's all right. That's all right. It wasn't a big one. I still have my bait. We're all good. I'll just rig it up and send it right back out. Yeah. Oh well. Still fun. Yep, so we got our baits back in the water. Yeah, right around this time, the channel cat bite just like picks up like crazy. I think I don't want to say cracked the code in this lake, but I've kind of figured out the patterns. The carp usually get crazy right before dark, like in the springtime between I want to say 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. And then it's kind of like a quiet moment, and then once it gets dark, the channel cats go crazy. Blue cats, I have never caught one in the evening. I caught them late morning before in this lake. And they're usually better feeding in the fall. Never caught one in the springtime. The one thing I can't figure out in this particular lake is their spawning patterns. I can't really figure that out. Maybe with more fishing I will, but I'm no expert, you know. I'm just a guy who likes to fish. So, but yeah, let's hang out for a little bit longer. It's about 8:30 now. Probably about, I want to say maybe another hour, and then I'm gonna pack it up and head out. Hopefully we get a couple more. I have an idea for next time, and it'll probably be in a few weeks, as long as they're not on the nest. But anyway, I'm a firm believer in the way I'm fishing right now. You know, it's like a crazy buffet for them, and they seem to like it. And it's not only channel cats. I've caught blue cats with this. So I'm gonna put my, I know that these are corny videos that people do on YouTube, but just for my enjoyment and my entertainment and my curiosity overall, I want to do a test. I want to have two rods, one using my marine halibut pellets with, you know, the ground bait and all of that, and the PVA bags or the PVA mesh, using the menhaden oil and all that. And on the other one, I'm just going to use traditional cut bait. I can't get my hands on shad, but I can get really, really fresh mackerel. So I'm going to go grab some mackerel next time and throw out just traditional mackerel cut bait, and I'm going to put it to the test against these and see which one wins. And I think that would be a cool video. Well, it's been really quiet since I last said anything. I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to head out. But I'll close with this, unless there's another fish that shows up between now and then. This will be it for now. So thanks for joining me. I hope this was an entertaining video. Like I said, I think my next video I want to do that quote-unquote challenge, and let's see if cut bait wins, or if my marine halibut pellets end up taking it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. You know, if you like the video, if you like my other videos, please like and subscribe. You know, join me. All right, see ya.